from Tijuana, Mexico. Here we are. Anthony, what's your name?
Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony Lopedona.
Okay. Now, Anthony, where did you come from?
Hawaii.
Okay. Now, what did you come out here for? Hawaii's a long ways.
I couldn't find anybody that would. Actually, long story. I saw quite a few surgeons, and they wanted to do complete shoulder reconstruction, both shoulders. And I didn't resonate with it each time. The third surgeon, again, I finally just said, I got to do something else. I've been watching your videos for a long time, years. And so I made an appointment. I just came out here and rented an apartment.
Very cool. Okay. So before we started filming, Anthony's going, so what am I supposed to talk about? You know, he's got that Italian Hawaiian thing going. But the key is you've taken charge of your health. So you went to these so-called experts, okay? And remember, you're getting opinions. Opinions are like something that everybody has, okay? And they're skewed based on their profession. So surgery, medical. Why did you not believe the surgeon and not go along with that, and you decide to take care of your own self or take charge of your own health?
I've been doing a lot of natural work and therapy for a long time, so I know enough to be kind of mouthy and ask questions that they didn't like. I offended them. And
perfect.
I felt that sort of not offended, but like they didn't like me, and I couldn't put my health in their hands because I could tell they didn't like me. So that's kind of what happened.
Question authority, question the doctor. That's the best lesson, honest to God.
They showed me, and for years, going back to people in La Jolla and people in Hawaii and everything, that my spine was fused and it wouldn't bend, that I had no cartilage in my shoulders, and they showed me all this stuff, and they're believable in their white jackets.
Oh yeah.
And then you showed me on your X-rays me moving. You said, "This is moving. Look at that. It's moving." You showed me on the X-rays.
Yeah, you can see
You
it.
showed me the space that it had to have cartilage. So what they told me, I learned wasn't true.
Order me a white jacket. No, I'm totally kidding.
Right.
I actually put one on for Halloween and it scared some patients.
Okay.
Now, but taking charge of your health is key. Now, you've had some history of trauma and stuff, which has been amazing. I mean, when you look up tough guy, it'll have Anthony's picture. I'm just saying. Yeah, warrior. You understand, you got gladiator heritage.
Okay.
But taking charge of your health, getting this, we went through all the tests and everything. What kind of results have you seen so far?
Some of the things is honestly got a little worse. But you helped me understand what happened. I got this vertigo thing that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized it went all the way back to all these ear infections I had all my life, starting when I was really young and stuff. But now I'm standing more erect. I'm feeling less pain in my body, and I see light at the end of the tunnel. This is not for wimps, in my opinion. This is hard work.
The biggest thing, and this segment's called Real Challenges, Real People, Real Solutions. When we're correcting a problem that's been there for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, okay, we're going to create inflammation. Could there be an aggravation in symptoms? Absolutely. Okay, if you just want absolute no symptoms, get high dose drugs, and you're going to end up with the result of that. Okay, and that's not true. I mean, that's not how bodies work. We're creating inflammation, changing the brain's view of the body.
I fell out of a rope swing, 30 to 40 feet, landed on my neck when I was 12 years old, landed on my neck, my knees hit me in the face and knocked me out. And I realized after working with you, that that was the beginning of the degeneration in my shoulders. That was the beginning.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, the cool thing is, all of these damage years and years ago, okay, you still move. So this is the end result of not trauma, but also taking care of yourself, because you've done a lot of work on yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm talking nutritionally, spiritually, energetically. That makes my world a lot easier. If you were coming in with the same traumas and 14 different medications, it would have been considerably harder.
I don't take any medication.
How come?
because I don't think they work. I actually saw one of your videos and you talked about the ibuprofen affecting the proteoglycans, and the proteoglycans and the collagen make the cartilage. And I thought to myself, that doesn't make sense. Why would you want to get rid of part of what's making your cartilage?
I know.
Remember that right?
Yeah, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
And what's the cool thing? It really is proteoglycan production. I mean, that's
right. I'd never heard that before.
Yeah. Now, so the medications don't regenerate cartilage. They just deal with symptoms.
Yeah.
Okay. So. So what can you tell someone out there? Because there's so many people that are concerned with this, the symptom of the moment, we can call it. And how can they, because to charge your, you got this guy in a white jacket speaking Latin terms, you know, in a position of authority saying, you need this surgery. And somewhere in your heart you said, no, that doesn't make sense. How do you empower somebody like that?
You know, I do some therapy, right? I work with people. So I worked on this doctor that wrote the book on prolotherapy, and he told me that so many of his patients come in because they tried to reduce the inflammation of their problem way too early, and that caused a problem, and the healing cascade never happened. All the chemicals that would have actually healed it never happened, and these people are coming to him 20 years later, and he's having to re-injure them.
Inflammation, own this, heals the body. That's the healing process of the body. Systemic inflammation, where the entire body is inflamed from being poisoned from certain medical procedures to medications to tissue damage, that's dangerous. Okay, but it's still the body trying to heal. So this guy, prolotherapy, he's literally creating inflammation so the body can regenerate.
Yeah.
That's smart. We're creating inflammation.
Yep. I pray out loud sometimes when you work on me.
Buddy, honest to God,
it's working though.
I pray over every patient all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a good mechanic, but you're built by God.
Right.
Okay, so if the chiropractors are out there, realize that you're working with people that are more energy than matter. And your intention of your adjustment changes that aspect, changes the end result. So even though I'm working with like a ton of data, x-rays, stress x-rays, nerve scans, everything, it's your intention behind the adjustment and then the end result. Yeah, I can't say that to everybody because you get it.
I think a lot of people get simple things like if you don't have enough vitamin C, you get scurvy. If you got scurvy, then your tissue starts breaking down, your gums start bleeding and stuff like that. So what happens to your joints if you're just missing one vitamin that you can get from eating well?
Oh, and because I know you rent an apartment a few miles away.
Yeah.
So you're walking on the streets of Tijuana.
Right.
Okay, because it's better health for you, better everything.
Yep.
Okay. Do you find it safe, dangerous? Have you ever been accosted by anyone?
No, people are super friendly here, and I'm sure every city in the world has areas you don't want to be walking. Mm-hmm. Every city.
Yeah.
And we're not in that area here.
Yeah, there's 10 blocks in Huntington Beach I'd stay the heck away from if I were you. Okay, forget, there's a bunch of places in Long Beach and Stanton. You get the heck away from there. Yeah, no, it's safe, fun, and great. Aside from the food, is like better than Huntington Beach. God bless you, man. God bless you. Take charge of your health. Don't follow along with the label, the diagnosis that you've been given by somebody with a white jacket speaking Latin. Okay? Ask them what the cause of the problem is and what's the solution. The solution is never medications to suppress your symptoms of adaptation. No. Yeah, but I mean, say something better.
Say something better? I don't know, it's just the way I think. If I noticed these people that were telling me that I should basically chop my arms off and put plastic and titanium, weren't critical thinkers. They were just following what they learned, and they were telling me, they were just repeating it. And I thought, no, I can learn, I know more about this than they do in a way. Obviously they're great at what they do and surgery,
yeah.
but I know more about health than they do, so I chose you. I watched your videos and I said, this guy knows about health. He's not just a mechanic like you say. You're not just a mechanic.
Well, I do say I'm a mechanic tightening bolts in a Ferrari. Okay, but you're right. There's a significant lack of critical thinking in the medical system. God bless you, brother. Take charge of your health, okay, and do your own critical thinking. Your body is self-healing and self-regenerating. God bless you. I love you, man.